week, save a lot of green on this elegant 5-piece bedroom, now just $7.99. And with no down payment and no interest for 12 months, you won't need a pot of gold. Hurry to Value City Furniture.
It seemed a North Memphis neighborhood turned into the wild, wild west today. We're following breaking news in the North Watkins and Valentine area. Police say it started at JJ's Market and ended with 2 people shot, including 1 person on a Meta bus.
The suspects may have been armed with some heavy-duty weapons. Our Kelly Hessedal joins us live with the latest on this dangerous shooting spree. Kelly.
Well, Claudia, police just cleared the scene about 15 minutes ago, but right now they are investigating this as a drive-by shooting. They say somebody drove up here to the JJ Market on North Watkins, opened fire, hit a 26-year-old man and wounded him. They believe one of the bullets fired here may have also hit a passenger on a Meta bus parked down the street at Watkins and Valentine. Let's get you straight to some video we shot of both scenes a little bit earlier. Witnesses say they heard as many as 7 to 8 gunshots. This neighborhood was just packed, and that a lot of folks, some in their cars, others who were inside businesses, just hit the ground. Now, police believe a car with multiple suspects fled in a Chevy Malibu, and they are still on the run tonight. Now, there were initial reports that a robbery may have been involved, but police say at this point there's no evidence of that. Take a listen.
So far, there's been no indication that this is a robbery. This is a random shooting, a drive-by shooting with our 2 victims. We have a number of shell casings.
It's uncalled for. I mean, on a pretty day like today, somebody's mother, son, daughter, you know, it's just, I'm just lost for words.
And the store here, the JJ Market here, is now open for business. Customers have been coming by actually to check on the owner to make sure he is okay. The victims, a 26-year-old male in critical condition. The 36-year-old male was on that bus. The passenger on that bus is reported in stable condition tonight. So far, no arrests. Police again are looking for a dark-colored Chevy Malibu. If you have any information, be sure to call 528-CASH. For now, we're reporting live in North Memphis. Kelly Hessedal, WREG News Channel 3.
Breaking news now on the other side of town in southeast Memphis. Firefighters battle flames at the Cottonwood Cabana apartments. When they arrived, there were a lot of flames coming from the building.
At least 1 person was injured. Tom Powell is live on the scene with breaking details on this. Tom.
Yeah, Richard and Claudia, we are just off of Perkins. There are a few firefighters who remain inside the apartment complex behind the fence behind me. They are trying to make sure that the fire doesn't flare back up, and they're also trying to determine a cause. Let me take you to some video that we shot earlier so you can see where the fire broke out. It started in an upstairs apartment. Firefighters say there was a man inside who escaped the flames by jumping through a window. During that process, he cut his right arm, and he also suffered from smoke inhalation, so paramedics rushed him to the med. He is in non-critical condition and is expected to be okay. No firefighters were injured in this fire, and it appears that the fire was contained to that one apartment in this apartment complex. So again, one man trying to save his life jumped through a window and cut his arm in this fire, but he is expected to be okay. Firefighters still trying to determine the cause. Reporting live in southeast Memphis, Tom Powell, WREG News Channel 3.
Thank you, Tom. 3 young children were removed from a house in Whitehaven after a police raid last night. Narcotics officers say they found a stockpile of drugs in the house on First Green Drive. The children were 8 and 5. The third is just 2 weeks old. They arrested 29-year-old Kevin Mitchell on drug charges and child abuse. Police say they found marijuana, cocaine, Xanax pills, and Lortab. 30-year-old Franklin Hartman of South Haven was also arrested. Police say he bought drugs at the house just before they arrived.
Down to at 6, another sign tonight that maybe we've made it. The Memphis Area Home Builders Association says it is running out of new houses that are sitting empty that just won't sell. No one's saying the local housing market is improving, but home builders do think the market has bottomed out. That means there's no place to go but up. And there's no place for us to go but to News Channel 3 watchdog Mike Matthews for details. Mike?
You know, Richard, we all know things haven't been good. The unemployment in the Memphis area right now is more than 12%. But there are little signs here and there that things are getting better, and all you have to do is listen. It is no secret that for a lot of people over the last few years, those hammers haven't been flying at new home construction sites. In fact, for a lot of people, the only thing they thought of was that old MC Hammer song, "You Can't Touch This."
In 2006, we were pulling roughly 4,200 permits in Shelby County. Last year, or 2008, I believe we pulled 850. So that's a big drop.
He's not the only one who knew. All you had to do was look and listen. Anthony Bills has lived in this neighborhood for a year and a half and easily remembers how much home building was going on. None.
It's been about a year and a half, because actually when I got here, most of them was already built.
It's been a rough time, and a lot of people in Memphis and Shelby County can tell you all about it. See, they make their bread and butter with hammer and saw. During the good times, home building puts more people to work than any other business in Memphis and Shelby County, with the exception of FedEx. In bad times, it still ranks up in the top 10. And maybe, they say, maybe the bad times might be heading to an end.
If you had to ask my personal opinion, I feel we're at the bottom, and we're slowly going to get out of it.
Buying homes was the first sign that the economy was in big trouble a few years ago, and there are indications that maybe it's a sign that light finally can be seen at the end of recession tunnel.
The inventory's been consumed, and that at the rate we've been building homes, we're going to have to increase at some point, and it's going to matter of how fast we increase and at what number we increase. So I definitely think you're going to see an increase. It's just at what rate.
That's big news for those who build homes and for neighborhoods as well.
I mean, it's good because I love to see the houses instead of the, just the open field.
Well, Memphis might be a miserable city, a crime-filled city, a fat city, but there are actually studies out there right now that says Memphis is one of the 5 best cities in the country for housing and for recovery from the recession. With talk like that, you know I'll be watching. Reporting live, Mike Matthews, WREG News Channel 3.
Thank you, Mike. A bill working its way through the legislature in Nashville could put an end to divorce custody battles in Tennessee. If it becomes law, it would divide custody of children 50-50 when parents can't come to an agreement. But some say the new law takes the focus away from the best interest of the children. Candace McCowan has the story.
Sometimes it's in the best interest of the child for a mom to be a primary residential parent. Sometimes it's in the best interest of a child for a father to be the primary residential parent.
Memphis family law attorney Justin Thomas knows that divorce can get ugly, and sometimes the victims can become the children who are caught up in a custody battle. He says a new bill working its way through the Tennessee General Assembly could hurt the kids even more.
I think it's not taking into consideration what the law is right now, and that's what's in the best interest of the child.
The new bill would evenly split child custody between parents when they can't come to an agreement on custody. This is unless one parent is deemed unfit. Tennessee lawmaker John DeBerry is supporting the bill.
We're trying to write law and place in statute things that people need to really work out with themselves and between themselves. And it makes it hard, but we've got to do it.
As it stands now, custody is determined by what is in the best interest of the child. DeBerry says that current system isn't working.
A lot of the fathers feel as though they go into court, they're not on an equal basis, that they're not receiving as much time with their children as they would like.
DeBerry says the bill is getting a lot of attention from people on both sides. Thomas says if the bill is passed, it would change divorce for everyone in Tennessee and not for the best.
It's very important for the court to consider each individual case and apply the factors as opposed to painting with such a broad brush.
Candace McCowan, WREG News Channel 3.
Sources from the Tennessee Bar Association say that 5 to 10% of parents can't come to an agreement. Lawmakers have tabled this issue for 2 weeks until the Tennessee Bar Association can provide more divorce data.
It's your voice, your vote. The Shelby County primary elections will be held in May, and one of the more heated races is for the county mayor's office. We're on your side, hosting a debate for the Democratic mayoral candidates next month. It will feature interim County Mayor Joe Ford, General Sessions Court Clerk Otis Jackson Jr., and County Commissioner Deidre Malone. You can see that debate right here on WREG News Channel 3, April 14th from 6 until 7 o'clock.
Developing tonight, a pair of meth lab busts in the Highland Heights section of town. Police say they caught suspects trying to get rid of meth-making chemicals in the act. One bust was on Hazelwood, the other on Bowen and Circle. News Channel 3's Danya Backus is live with the latest. Danya.
Claudia, Memphis police bust 2 meth labs just minutes apart from each other and just miles away from each other. Tonight, 2 neighborhoods are in shock and 3 people are behind bars. Yellow police tape surrounding this house on Bowen Circle caught those in this neighborhood by surprise.
I was a bit disturbed when I came around the corner, and I didn't know what was going on.
Memphis police say they got a tip about a possible meth lab. When they got here, they found ingredients used to make the drug inside and the remnants of a meth lab in the dumpster.
No, I don't like it a bit, but I'm just glad that they got it.
Minutes later and not far away, the organized crime unit suited up to go inside a house on Hazelwood. What they found had this mother in tears.
Feel hurting inside his own mama. You know what? They will have a warrant arrest for him too.
She called 911 after seeing smoke come from her son's bedroom. Officials say there were 2 shake and bake meth labs. The mother says she knew something strange was going on.
He told me, Mama, I know how to make it. I said, I ain't gonna give you no dang money.
Police say it is rare to find 2 meth labs in the same day just miles away from each other. After experiencing it firsthand, this mother says jail is the best place for her son.
Hey, that's where he needs to be. Everybody makes that meth, needs to be hanging on their feet.
And her son, along with 2 people who were arrested at the Bowen Circle address, are behind bars this evening, though they have not been charged. Reporting live, Danya Back is WREG News Channel 3.
Thanks, Danya. The prom was canned, but her college plans are moving full steam ahead. A Mississippi girl gets a big surprise while appearing on a television show, and that story's next. Later on in sports tonight, the Tigers taking on Ole Miss right now in the NIT second round.
Pretty quiet across the Mid-South this afternoon. What does the weekend hold in store? We'll tell you coming up next on WREG News Channel 3.
CarMax is the smart choice because you can get free vehicle history reports for every used car we sell on CarMax.com.
Now more than ever, CarMax is the smart choice because CarMax will buy your car even if you don't buy one of ours.
All Memphis area Ashley Furniture home stores are celebrating the grand opening of our new store on Winchester at Hacks Cross. You pay what we pay with employee pricing. Choose one of these sofas, just $2.99. This sofa, $3.99. With employee pricing, this queen bed, just $2.99, or get the whole group for $7.99. Plus, register at any Memphis area location to win our grand opening $30,000 furniture giveaway. Come celebrate our grand opening, and you pay what we pay at Ashley Furniture Home Store.
Find your best deal here at JimmyGrayChevy.com, where you can get the Jimmy Gray buying experience online. JimmyGrayChevy.com has the selection you want and the absolute best price, guaranteed. So come visit us online at JimmyGrayChevy.com.
The right technology, combined with the personal touch of a caring staff, have enabled many patients in our area to be successfully treated for a brain tumor, AVM, or trigeminal neuralgia without surgery. The procedure is Gamma Knife, and it's the best non-surgical option in treating these conditions. The Memphis Regional Gamma Knife Center has treated over 2,000 patients. Most are treated one day and are back to their regular routine the next. If you're diagnosed with a brain tumor, AVM, or trigeminal neuralgia, ask your doctor about non-surgical Gamma Knife.
Win up to $10,000 in cash every Saturday at Hollywood Casino.
Till Easter only. Get a sport coat or blazer, pants, shirt, and tie. All just $99.
New York Suit Exchange.
Everyone wants the best quality for the best price. That's why Window World sells and installs the best quality windows at the low price of only $189 plus installation. And our $189 windows are good enough to be the #1 replacement window in the USA. Now, you can buy higher priced windows at $500 to $1,000, but you won't find better quality anywhere. You decide. Do you want to pay more for less? And remember, at Window World, we don't just stand behind our windows, we stand on them.
Bud Davis knows Cadillac as Memphis' premier Cadillac dealer for over 35 years. And Bud knows you'll be turning heads in the award-winning 2010 CTS. Now Car and Driver's 10 Best, starting at just $37,540 or $475 a month with only $1,500 out of pocket. Bud Davis knows luxury. 5433 Poplar or at BudDavisCadillac.com.
When you're driving a Bud Davis Cadillac.
Chances are, if you're employed in the private sector, you're paying a lot more for your health insurance. Should people who work for city government have to do the same? The debate over proposed increases in health insurance premiums for City of Memphis workers and retirees is the focus of a city committee right now. 4,000 retired employees and 8,000 active city workers are facing an increase in their premiums of more than 20%. According to one proposal, anyway, representatives of unions and retired city employees are proposing a 15% increase.
February the 2nd, we were presented with two proposals. One had a variation in premiums from a 21% reduction up to a 47% increase. And so what we're trying to do is equalize that with 12% for 18 months across the board.
Now, the City Council committee that's hearing arguments in all of this is still in session. We'll let you know what happens as soon as possible.
In business news, there's another new sign the global economy is recovering. Memphis-based FedEx, which is considered an economic weather vane, says its business is literally picking up. The company says profits from international deliveries soared in the past 3 months by nearly 500%. The prom flap in Mississippi has taken a turn. The lesbian student at the center of the controversy just received a $30,000 college scholarship from an internet company. Constance McMillan was on the Ellen DeGeneres show today and was given a check from the website tonic.com. That's a digital media company. The prom at McMillan's high school was canceled when she told school officials she wanted to take her girlfriend to the event. The case is going to the federal court Monday. The ACLU wants to force the district to hold the prom.
Now, On Your Side weather, certified most accurate in Memphis.
On your side with the latest traffic information from our TDOT Smartway cam at I-40 and Appling Road, looking at the eastbound lanes. And as of right now, pretty nasty accident taking place, which is causing all the traffic to merge over into the center two lanes. So if you're heading outbound from the Malfunction Junction area, you may want to think about an alternate route around the area just as you hit Sycamore View. And if you're heading westbound from, say, Germantown in toward downtown Memphis, looking again at the possibility of maybe some slowdowns from some rubbernecking taking place. But again, please take it easy. Remember to buckle that safety belt. Remember, let's all be careful out there. We have a fairly dry evening in store, but that will be changing as we head into the weekend. First Fence Doppler 3D radar. Not that much to show you at this time where we are, but look at what's lurking on our doorstep. Back in the upper left-hand corner of your screen, snow and lots of it. Just what we wanted to hear in middle parts of March, but that's not going to be the case for us. We'll show you that in just a little bit. Champion Windows Cam from I-40 and Witten Road, looking again at the traffic beginning to stack up from that incident in our last few frames right about there. You can see some pretty heavy traffic in the eastbound lanes down toward the intersection. 66 with a high of 68, the News Channel 3 backyard. 1 degree above 70 for the high. AutoZone Park, 34% humidity. Why is that important? Well, because that's very dry air, and that makes it very comfortable out there. Looking at 68 at Crestview Middle School in Covington and 66 degrees Horn Lake Elementary. On the regional temperature scan, a little bit of a clue as to what's coming our way here for just a little bit. We're looking at temperatures not bad all the way back into and around parts of the Mid-South and beyond into Middle Tennessee. But look way up here, 48 degrees in Kansas City at the International Airport. Big push of cold air heading our direction as it moves our direction into the Mid-South over the weekend. That's what we're going to see. First of all, some windier conditions with the winds moving their way up from the Gulf of Mexico in advance of this system. We may see some severe weather down to our south, but maybe outside of a shower or a thunderstorm, doesn't look like we're going to be seeing a lot of activity. It is going to be fairly intense, though, when it comes to looking for chances of showers and thunderstorms well on down this direction. Now, as this passes, this is where we see the warm air turn over to some very cold air on the back side of this, and it's going to be a lot colder as we go into Sunday than Saturday is going to be. For tonight, very pleasant, heading home from the John Mayer concert or taking that last walk around the block, very nice there. Breakfast time tomorrow morning, back in the mid-40s, heading for the lower to mid-60s by lunchtime tomorrow. And temperatures into tomorrow evening about dinner time, fairly pleasant back in the mid to upper 50s to lower 60s, but that's when we see the chances of rain really start to ramp up for the area. So mostly clear for tonight, increasing clouds as we head into tomorrow with some fairly breezy winds out of the south at about 5 to 15 miles per hour. Then we get into the next week. Now, notice the temperature shift from tomorrow into Sunday. Big noticeable difference on temperatures. Showers and thunderstorms on Sunday, much cooler, fairly breezy. We'll try to recover a little bit of sunshine and some temperatures on Monday, but after that, Looks like we'll be doing very nice on temperatures in the mid to upper 60s to lower 70s. Looking toward the end of the week, another chance of showers and thunderstorms. This also does not have any threat of severe weather with it, but we'll be watching it carefully as we are in that main peak of severe weather for this area of the country. Definitely a time to make certain that we're watching for that, but have to, again, reemphasize at this time, no snow. Not going to be happening. So a lot of people have been asking, well, are we done with the snowfall yet? Well, we would come very close to it with the system passing through, but it's just going to be a little bit too warm.
Okay.
You know.
It is snowing on some Jayhawks fans, I noticed, though.
Yeah.
In Lawrence.
It's pretty chilly up there right now. So.
Thank you, Austin.
Thanks, Austin. Tennessee feels lucky to be alive in the NCAA tournament, and now they have to guard against overconfidence. Plus, the Tigers and Rebels finally reunite tonight as both teams look to keep their New York City plans alive.
At Spinal Healthcare, we want you to feel good. We're a multi-specialty clinic. We offer chiropractic, physical therapy, massage therapy, and a medical doctor all under one roof. Call today and feel better tomorrow, 901-751-0939.
Hey, Toronto, so we're at Chuck Hutton Toyota. It's our birthday, but you get the presents. During our first anniversary sale, get one of 9 2010 Toyota models for just 1 penny over, and then finance them for 60 months for 0%. Oh yeah, one more present. The first year of scheduled maintenance is on us. No wonder Chuck Hutton Toyota is the only local dealer to win the prestigious President's Award for overall excellence in sales, service, and customer satisfaction. The savings end when March is over at the first anniversary sale at Chuck Hutton Toyota Scion, 55 at Shelby Drive.
Hinco, quality furniture at the best price. Queen bed, dresser, mirror, and nightstand, all is $798. You can stretch that tax refund with Hinco's free financing till 2012.
Hinco, it's worth the drive. Come to the Memphis Flea Market, the big one, this Saturday and Sunday at the Mid-South Fairgrounds. The big one, the biggest bargain in fun.
Win your share of over $20,000 every Friday. Hollywood Casino, Tunica, Mississippi.
Get Nissan capability now. Get power now. Get savings now. This is Nissan Now, a sales event with our best deals ever on our strongest lineup ever. 0% financing on every truck and SUV. Now get up to $5,000 cash back on Titan. Save up to $3,000 on Frontier. Event ends soon. Get to Nissan now.
At Spinal Healthcare, we want you to feel good. Our spinal decompression machine will alleviate your neck and back pain for only $20 per session. Check us out at CordovaSpinalHealthcare.com. Call today and feel better tomorrow, 901-751-0939.
Now, Glenn Carver, News Channel 3 Sports.
All right, despite being less than an hour and a half drive away from each other, Memphis and Ole Miss just can't seem to agree on sustaining a natural rivalry. So leave it to the NIT tournament to force the Rebels and Tigers to play. And that's what's going on right now in Oxford in the second round of the NIT. This game just tipped off a few minutes ago. And early in the first half, the Tigers lead 11-9. Ole Miss gets to host this game by being the 2 seed in that NIT bracket. Memphis is the 3 seed, and the Tigers want to use that as added motivation.
It's something I've realized that we're the underdog. Nobody expects Memphis to win. At least I think so. So we're here to shock the world. Shock the world.
We all use whatever we need to use in order to motivate our guys. I think they will be as motivated as us, understanding that the next loss will be the last of the season. They're a good basketball team. You know, they're 1 win away from maybe being in that other tournament, just as we are. We both came up a little short in our conference tournaments.
All right, News Channel 3's Mike Sadie is in Oxford, and we'll have complete postgame coverage of the Tigers and Rebels tonight on Friday Sports Overtime following our basketball coverage. Unlike some other favorites in the NCAA tournament, the Tennessee Vols did survive an opening day scare and are getting ready for tomorrow's second round game. The Vols held off San Diego State late last night, 62-59, behind 15 points from Melvin Goins and Memphian J.P. Prince. And the Vols may have caught a break with 14th-seeded Ohio upsetting 3rd-seeded Georgetown last night.
The toughest one sometimes is the first one. It really is. And especially when you're going up against a team as good as San Diego State. So, yes, it is a bit of a relief to get that one behind us, and maybe we can build some momentum. As far as Ohio is concerned, I promise you I take them one at a time. All we know is that we're playing a team that was good enough to beat Georgetown, the number 3 team, a seed in this tournament. So we will have no trouble getting ready and respecting our opponent.
And, of course, you'll see that Tennessee-Ohio game right here on News Channel 3 tomorrow afternoon, somewhere right around 2:30. Today's games haven't been as mind-boggling as yesterday's. In the East region, the 10th-seeded Missouri Tigers knocked off the 7th-seed Clemson. Memphian Lawrence Bowers here out of St. George's had 15 points for Mizzou that forced Clemson into 20 turnovers in this battle of Tigers. Mizzou advances with an 86-78 victory. We'll be right back.
Again, 4 of 6. It's back.
The Easter One Suit Package.
Only at the New York Suit Exchange.
Now, buy one suit for just $99.
And get the shirt, tie, belt, and socks
Free. Plus, add shoes for just $29 more.
Till Easter only.
At both New York Suit Exchange locations.
Hey, buddy. What are those?
Your zeros.
What are they for?
They're for the thing. Really big thing?
Oh, right. The big thing. Where am I going to put them?
You can put them in front.
For the first time ever, lease a Honda Civic for zero down payment and zero due at signing.
It's called the really big thing, only at your Honda dealer.
Americans still losing jobs, more businesses struggling. We thought Washington understood, but now Congress is trying to use special rules to ram through their same trillion-dollar health care bill. Billions in new taxes, more mandates on businesses. Healthcare costs will go even higher, making a tough economy worse. Call Congressman John Tanner. Thank him for standing up for jobs and against this healthcare bill we can't afford to pay.
The Big Gun and Knife Show this weekend at the Agri Center International, Saturday 9 to 5 and Sunday 10 to 4. The Big Gun and Knife Show this weekend.
Take matters in your own hands. Keep that car running better, longer. Do everything you can to make sure a small job doesn't turn into a costly one. And AutoZone is the one place with the expertise and tools you need to do the job right the first time. Because do it yourself doesn't mean you have to do it alone. Get in the zone. AutoZone.
I'm Mark, and this is my wife, Donna. 2 new Toyotas. That's what we're looking at for this weekend.
Your loyalty has helped make us the #1 car brand in America. So we're offering you our biggest thank you ever with our best lease deals ever. $149 a month for a Corolla. Lease a Camry for just $169 a month. A Prius for just $199 a month. Or this RAV4 for $199 a month with $1299 due at signing. Don't miss the best time ever to get a new Toyota.
It's back. The $99 Easter Sport Coat Package at the New York Suit Exchange. Till Easter only. Get a sport coat or blazer, pants, shirt, and tie. All just $99.
New York Suit Exchange.
News Channel 3 Sports, sponsored by Performance Toyota Superstore, Winchester and Nankana in Germantown.
Well, we know what we're going to be doing tonight.
Watching some basketball.
That's right.
Staying up late.
Go Tigers. See you later.
Good night.